Oh, hello there. It isn't every day that I get visitors. A pleasure. Please, do not be startled. I didn't mean to scare you. They for sure would. Oh, don't worry about it. It's a pleasure to meet you. No, please, don't say that sentence. Do not tell your name out loud. Because if you were to do so, someone else might hear it, and we cannot be trusted. I would also recommend staying on that side of the line. Right, you cannot see it. There is a magical line right here, separating this circle from the material plane. I suppose the mushrooms are a good indication of where you cannot enter. Me? I am a mere traveler, passing through the material plane back home. It's been a long while since I've returned home. I was just waiting for my ride. Well, the phase circles don't work unless the full moon is out, and it seems that it's still a few hours away. But enough about me. What brings you here? Of course, if you don't wish to talk about it right now, that is completely up to you. I do not force information from others. That wouldn't be right. It does not matter. Really, I don't pry. I'm not like most from the material plane. I suppose I could tell you a little. I am what I've been known to call a fay-lost. When I was younger, went into the Feywild on accident, used one of these circles and ended up in there. I traveled a lot, I met a lot of nice people and a lot more nasty ones. The Fae are unique and beautiful in their own ways. It changed me. A lot. I lost a lot and I gained a lot more. For example, emotions are now foreign to me, and yet I've gotten power in return. I can be content, but no longer happy or sad or angry, unless I wish to bargain back for those, but honestly I don't mind. That is the fate that awaits you if you join me in the circle. For once you enter, you cannot leave until the full moon has done its job. Sadly, I do not have the answer for that. I cannot tell you everything, for your own safety and because my knowledge is simply limited. Of course, I don't mind at all. So, now what? Are you going to run, tell the villagers that there's a phase circle here and destroy another way for me to return home? You know that would be utterly cruel of you, right? Chat. With me. A being who is touched by the Feywild, feared by most mortals. And you wish to have a simple chat. How curious. You remind me of my younger self. Fearless, curious, always kind. How I hope that will not become the end of your fate like it became mine. Do not fret, I am alright. Like I said, no emotions, so no pain. Of course, I am willing to turn a listening ear. Are you sure you wish to open up about your reasoning, though? You seemed hesitant before. I do not mind whatsoever, mortal. Don't worry. Oh dear. I should not call you that too much, I suppose. When it becomes your nickname, then people can be listening in again. Silly old me. I'm falling back into my mortal ways again. It's so close to home, too. What a disgrace my mother will think I am. So, tell me, why exactly are you here near the Fey portal? Yes, I am aware that the villagers will not dare come anywhere near here. They fear us, the Fae. Well, them. I'm not technically part of that land, I suppose. They fear the Fae for what they can do. And thereby they wish to destroy all Fae portals nearby. But yet they stay away from them. Safety? What do you mean, safety? Although I think the biases of your village are a bit much, they aren't wrong in saying that the Fae are not to be trusted. I see. So no matter what the Fae will do to you, what they will do is worse. And why is that? How would such a young, delicate mortal like yourself, who is perfectly of age and thereby should be really desirable in both the fields of labor and romance, ever be chased away out of their village? Strange magics, you say? Well, that should be no surprise to this world. We have those who have studied for years, the wizards of the schools and the sorcerers with their natural magic. Because of that, and then I'm not even talking about the divine or demonic, let alone the fiendish or the fae. Because of all of these sources, why are you feared for your magic? Control comes with practice and age, doesn't it? It took me alone an immense time to learn how to handle the powers of the Feywild coursing through my veins nowadays. I cannot imagine it would be any different for normal mortals, like yourself. I see. I never liked that village, and I've heard bad stories about it too. Superstitious, averse to magic because it's unnatural. All thanks to that silly little priest, isn't it? No, there's nothing I can do. Why are you so surprised? Did you think you would be able to come here and convince a Fae to help you? You are very mistaken. That is not how we operate, not how they operate. I see myself as Fae, yes, although I am not, and I need to make sure to keep the distinction in mind. The more muddied it gets, the more influence they have over me, which can be detrimental. Either way, I can assure you that you will not get their aid. No pixie, nor unicorn, no satyr will ever be willing to help you, without a proper prize. And to influence your village, or to take the life of the priest, risking a war between planes. Yeah, you're asking a lot, and the price will be tremendous. If I may imagine, your fate, your soul, you would become their slave. Just like me. Mother has taken me in. She is wonderful, magical, powerful, but in exchange for her safety I had to give up something just as great. In exchange for saving my life, it was now hers, as is the nature of the Fae. So after having been permitted to travel the material plane for 50 years, it is time for me to return home. For I have no choice, nor will, to speak of, to challenge her. So, young mortal, I will say it once more. Do not think this will work for you. Because in the end, the Fae are wonderful, yet cruel, harsh, yet kind, and, in general, not to be underestimated. You should go. The full moon is almost at its peak, and when it will be, the split between the two realms will break, and the Feywild will seep through. There could be more Fae waiting on the other side, and I don't know how much I can protect you from them. Go home, young mortal. Visit your families, talk to them, go travel, be an adventurer, go to the magic schools and learn from them. But do not seek the help of the Fae, for they will not help you. Instead, they will only cause you harm and betray you. Like I said, I know out of experience. And for I don't mind, because of magic, I know my past self would have wept at my current fate. I don't want you to shed any tears because of that. Now leave.